Hello, my name is Anya, and I have decided to start trying to make videos while I am on my weight loss journey. It's basically been inspired by a little less sandwich, or Kayleigh, and McSaucy, which is Stuart, who have made a bunch of amazing videos that are really inspiring. And yeah, Stuart was just like commented on my Instagram, which is under the name Slimming World Gal, asking me if I had any videos of my own, and I said no. And he was just like, well, if you ever make any, let me know. I was just like, why don't I make any? And after watching his first video of him saying how he was so uncomfortable with the idea of doing it but did it anyway, and it seems to have really helped him on his journey, I was just kind of like, why don't I get out of my comfort zone and do it for me? So that's why I'm here. I am in week 7 of my journey so far, and my last weigh-in was last Friday, and I have lost 1 stone 6 pounds, or 20 pounds that would be. And yeah, feeling pretty good about it, to be honest. It's nice to see the weight coming off, and yeah, it was only 6 weeks in as well. I don't have a time limit on the amount of weight I'd like to lose, because I have a lot of weight to lose. I'm hoping to lose approximately 8 stone. So I have a long way to go yet, but I'm really enjoying the last few weeks. It's been amazing. I have to say that being on Instagram has really been amazing for me, because when I joined up to Slimming World, I decided I wanted to do it online. I didn't want to go to group. Mainly, I don't know if this is like throwing so much information into the first video and I should space it out maybe, but it's kind of part of the reason why I joined the way I did. I suffer from depression and anxiety, more so depression, and I felt that if I did it online, I wouldn't be able to make excuses as, I can't go to group because I was feeling low or had a bad week mentally. Oh, sorry about the ridiculous fleecy jumper. It's kind of my comfy nightwear. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, so I thought that I wouldn't have any excuses, and it's something that I could weigh myself, keep on top of it at home, and hopefully find a support network somewhere, which I've been really lucky to find the support network on Instagram, because it's just been absolutely amazing. And I've kind of used that as my group instead of an actual group, and I felt it's worked for me just as well, if not better, to be honest. But yeah, sorry, this is really weird seeing myself on my phone. But yeah, so yeah, week 7 at the minute. It's funny, every time I've been big for the majority of my life. I kind of started piling on the weight in my teens, and have tried dieting and exercising before, but it never really worked, and it was always really daunting and depressing and something that I really didn't enjoy doing. And I'd also comfort eat quite a bit, which led to serious weight gain too. So by dieting and doing other things over the last many years, I've always kind of fallen off track and binged, comfort ate, and kind of said sod this and put on more weight, or just undid any work I did, which was usually done quite unhealthily, as in trying to starve myself, cutting out major food groups, just kind of depriving myself of all the delicious food. And I was gonna fall off track. It was kind of inevitable. I feel like it was never gonna work for me, because it just wasn't a great way of losing weight healthily. It was never gonna last. So I was originally inspired to join Slimming World by one of my mum's friends, called Angela Martin. Angie, if you're watching, thank you again for the inspiration. She has, at the minute, I think she may have lost over 4 stone. And she was looking amazing. She's just doing amazing. And I'd heard my mum had mentioned about Slimming World, but I didn't really pay any attention to it. And then I saw pictures on Facebook of Angie at her husband Bill's birthday party, and she looked amazing, and I couldn't get over it. And I was just like, she is doing that with little to no exercise, being able to eat lots of tasty food, and it just kind of hit me, why haven't I doing this? I got to a point in my life where I was at my heaviest. I wasn't feeling too good about myself, but I kind of felt stuck in a rut and felt like I could never lose the weight. So I messaged Angie and organised a meeting with her to talk about it. Oh, actually, before I even messaged her, I joined online, just paid the money and said, I'm going to do this. Messaged her, told her I'd done that, and asked if I could have her over to my apartment to talk about it. And she was very willing and lovely, and sat me down and explained everything to me. And it seemed totally overwhelming and confusing at the start, and she was such an amazing support. She knew that I was planning on doing it online without the support of a group or a consultant. So I kind of adopted her as my consultant initially, until I got the hang of it, and she was amazing, answering texts and messages from me about healthy extras and sins and what she uses as treats or various meals. She was just really amazing. So she was my inspiration for starting, and it's been like nothing I've ever done before. It's made me really enjoy food, not just shovel it into my face without thinking. It's made me stop craving lots of fatty foods like takeaway and chipper and Chinese and lots of stuff, but it's always an option. I could always do that if I wanted, and I think that's a big part of it. It's given me control of what I eat and what I put into my mouth, which has stopped any binge eating, which is incredible. It's something that I never thought I'd be able to do on my own. Well, I presumed it would take, months and months of therapy for me to ever be able to stop and feel comfortable, without binging, and it's just completely nailed it on the head. To be honest, in the last 6 or so weeks, I haven't really struggled that much at all with food, which is a completely new concept for me. I haven't had any bad food days yet, fingers crossed. I've been, within my sins and trying to make the most out of the food that I can have, fruit and veg are my staple foods now, and I'm eating nicer foods than I've ever eaten in my entire life. I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago I started Body Magic, and I have been walking. At the minute I'm kind of getting in around 2 20-minute walks a day of me pushing myself rather, to go quite quickly. I don't know if I'd call it a power walk necessarily, but it would be a power walk for me. I end up quite sweaty and red-faced. I'm lucky in that sense that if I do any sort of physical exercise for any length of time, my face will go the colour of a tomato. So I've kind of gotten used to that. I've embraced the red face and sweating, and don't really care anymore. I know before I probably would have been embarrassed walking by fit joggers or, other walkers or people walking their dog, and I'm breathing heavily and sweating and red-faced. But I really, right now, I enjoy it. I enjoy, I know I'm working hard when I'm sweating and red-faced, and I don't really care what other people think, which is a really nice, kind of refreshing feeling. It's one that I haven't really felt before, in that sense. So yeah, it's been amazing so far. The support on Instagram has been incredible, and watching a couple of people's videos has been really inspiring. Everyone's been amazing, and yeah, it's just been a really positive experience so far, and it's the first time in my life that I haven't had any doubt in my mind that I will be able to achieve what I want to achieve, which is, it's a really odd feeling, because when it comes to my weight, for years and years I've been struggling up and down with it, and I never really was certain, no matter what diet I was on or what I was doing, that I'd succeed, and I'd maintain it. But with this, it's weird. I just know, I can do it. It could take years, but I know I can do it, and I'm going to do it, and seeing so many people in the same position who have either reached their target or are on their way like me, and it's just, I don't know, it's really inspiring seeing all of you do it. It makes me feel like I can do it too, and now I've no doubt in my mind that I'm going to do it. So yeah, this has been 14 minutes of me nervously rambling. So I'm sorry. I'd like to feel, comfortable doing this, and I'm sure if I continue doing it, which I'm not sure if I will yet, hopefully I'll be more comfortable and have maybe a proper set, or set talking points maybe. So yeah, this is me, Anya. I'm 25, from Ireland. Sorry, I probably should have said that at the start. So yeah, my journey. So yeah, sorry. Until next time, hopefully. Good luck and thanks for all the support. Okay, cheers. Bye.